Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Nolan is behind the camera.
Yes, I am.
If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, leave a like, comment down below your thoughts on this series, all that jazz. The Rangers have completed the comeback. Down 3-1 in the series to the Pittsburgh Penguins. There certainly was no quit in New York as they rallied back to an overtime Game 7 winner. Now also, I'm going to just make one separate note. Before we get into the series, there's a sidebar. I'm a Jets fan, and there was something interesting in this series. Unfortunately, because the Penguins are eliminated, we have no chance of obtaining a potential 7th round pick. I know, how tragic, because Nathan Beaulieu did not play half of the playoff games, and the Pittsburgh Penguins didn't make it to round 3. I'll give you a moment for everyone to get their tears out now. The moment has passed. But on the good news, the opportunity at the potential first round pick that the Rangers own is still up for grabs. If the Rangers can get by the Carolina Hurricanes, then the Winnipeg Jets will have a second first-round pick in either this year or the next year.
The other condition is that Copp has to
play half the games, but we know for a fact
he's playing all the games.
He's played all the games. All of them. He's an essential player on that team. Also, yes, former Jets, Andrew Copp and Jacob Trouba are on the Rangers. But anyway, let's get into this game. So, this series was pretty much largely seen as the Penguins' last dance type thing. Bless you! You're welcome! It's pretty late at night, honestly. Someone might want to check on him. But anyway, yeah, it was like the Penguins' last dance. Possibly Letang is gone. Crosby's left, but like, you're just scrapping. You're cutting off some heads, honestly. Gino could be gone. Probably gone, if we're being honest here. So, the Penguins and Rangers come out in Game 1, and they go to war. Pretty much the highlight of that was a triple overtime game where Evgeny Malkin gets a deflection goal and beats Igor Shesterkin, who was having the game of his life, who had the second highest amount of shot saves in a game in the playoffs. Fun fact, the guy who has the first also lost that game in Game 1. So, weird statistic. Life comes at you weird. Game 2, Rangers bounce back. They beat the Penguins pretty convincingly. And then they go to Game 3 in Pittsburgh. Game 3 and 4 in Pittsburgh was a disaster from the start to finish. Game 3 showed so much promise, too. Despite falling early in the game to the Penguins, they battle back, they tie it shorthanded, and then the Penguins just practically double them up and win 7-4. And then, oh boy, Game 4, 7-2 Penguins. It isn't competitive, it isn't close. So now, Rangers are having their backs against the wall. Also, worth noting, DeSmith gets injured, has to go off for surgery. He's out. Who is in for the Pittsburgh Penguins? Well, my friends, it is Chef Louis. Chef Louis Domingue, my friends. Fun fact, he actually has a cookbook. He's equally as successful as a cook as he is a goaltender. What a weird fact. Anyway, yeah, Louis Domingue decides to unlock pretty much Tom Barrasso cheat codes and just railroads the Rangers to a 3-1 series lead for the Penguins. And then Game 5 comes around. Rangers go down early in the game. They tie it up. And then they score 2 late goals and win 5-3 to force Game 6. But Game 6.
What happens in that game?
Crosby gets injured.
Yeah,
Crosby gets hit by Trouba hard. Real hard. And he's out for Game 6. Nothing happens to Trouba. It's still seen as a bit of a controversial topic. Don't know where to sit on it, honestly, on that fence. And then Game 6 plays out without Crosby. But Game 6 goes the exact same way as Game 5. Early Penguin lead. They tie it. They score late. Kreider, extremely late in the period, would score, and then they get an empty netter to boot. That brings it to Game 7. Game 7, a back-and-forth war.
Crosby and Jarry are back.
Yes, Crosby and even Jarry. Tristan Jarry is back, who, fun fact, had a broken foot. He played Game 7 with a broken foot. Hockey's a weird fucking sport, isn't it? But yeah, Tristan Jarry with a broken foot and no glove hand. Ha ha! Outdated jokes. I've got them. I'm sorry, Penguins fans. Sends this game all the way to overtime, and Artemi Panarin in overtime on the power play blasts one past Jarry to win, to send them to the second round. A tough pill to swallow, Penguins fans. Penguins fans, honestly, you gave it your best shot. I don't think many people had you winning this. Honestly, they thought your team was kind of just too cut up, honestly, and too routed. And I thought you guys didn't have a chance. I had Rangers in 5. You did a lot better than a lot of people thought you were going to do. But honestly, a lot like the Capitals, in very similar situations you are, this is probably your last real shot, and it's over now. Sorry. Rangers fans, you now play Carolina. Carolina has looked dangerous and has been incredibly skilled in the defensive and at home ice. That will be a test for you, considering especially now you do not have home ice in this upcoming series. You do not have home ice advantage in the upcoming series. So you need to show that you can play like that on the road. You need to show that you can actually put up goals against the Hurricanes, which will be no short order. It'll be interesting to see how that series plays out. I'm expecting it to go to at least 6. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, guys. Like we said, leave a like, subscribe. We're trying to hit 1.05K. That'd be a great goal of ours. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Connor, the old special top for Connor, and score! Pierre-Luc Dubois